Hi, my name is Jeff Fretz. Welcome to Axiory's news broadcast. Here's the latest high-impact market news for the week ending June 7th. To recap some important events, the highly anticipated U.S. non-farm payroll report showed 195,000 growth in June compared to expectation of 162,000. The prior month's figure was also revised higher. Unemployment rate was unchanged at 7.6%, while the unemployment rate was still far above the threshold of 6.5%. It's expected that Fed would start tapering the $85 billion asset purchase later this year, probably at the September meeting. ECB left the main refinancing rate unchanged at 0.5% and maintained other unconventional monetary easing measures unchanged. As mentioned in the policy statement, the Governing Council expects the key ECB rates to remain at present or lower levels for extended period of time. President Draghi also affirmed that further easing cannot be ruled out and 0.5% is not the bottom line. In the week ahead, investors will be watching Eurogroup and ECOFIN meetings on Monday and Tuesday, respectively. They will also be looking ahead to Wednesday's minutes of the Federal Reserve's June meeting, as well as Friday's closely watched data on U.S. consumer sentiment. The outcome of Thursday's Bank of Japan policy meeting will also be in focus. Moreover, corporate earnings season kicks off on Monday, and investors will be looking for any signs of economic improvement that could influence the Federal Reserve. The euro fell to 6-week lows against the broadly stronger dollar on Friday, as better than expected U.S. employment data for June fueled expectations that the Federal Reserve will soon start to scale back its asset purchase program. The Department of Labor said the U.S. economy added 195,000 jobs in June, more than forecast by economists. May's figure was revised up and the employment rate remained unchanged in June. In the week ahead, investors will be looking ahead to Wednesday's minutes of the Federal Reserve June meeting, as well as Friday's closely watched data on U.S. consumer sentiment. Talks by Eurozone finance ministers and testimony of Mario Draghi to the European Parliament will also be in focus. The dollar hit 5-week highs against the yen on Friday after strong U.S. employment data. Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke said the last month the bank could begin tapering its $85 billion a month asset purchase program by the end of 2013 and wind it down completely by the middle of 2014 if the economy picks up as the central bank expects. In the week ahead, investors will be looking ahead to Wednesday's minutes of the Fed's June meeting, as well as Friday's closely watched data on U.S. consumer sentiment. The outcome of Thursday's Bank of Japan policy meeting will also be in focus. Finishing up our broadcast is the Multitrader section. Today's Multitrader strategy is Traders Cap Micro, which is one of the high-risk strategies. It made a 1.86% profit last week, and during the last 3 months, the strategy achieved these gains. Even though the strategy's equity has been holding below 100%, it's constantly managed to gain up to 2% for the last 3 months. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out next week for more in-depth currency news that matters to you. And also check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Goodbye.